Hey everyone, we're back, Sunday night stream, more Alundra. We're gonna finish this game one day. I remember that. I remember that. I don't remember that. I remember that, but I'm not that. I'm not done that yet. I remember that. Hey, babe. Alright, let's get this going. So we were in Giles's nightmare. Oh, so let me know if the mic audio's too quiet. Nine hours. Here we go. Now, what was I doing in Giles' nightmare? Right, this was a new area. Oh, you spend so much of your life dreaming, next thing you know, you're dead. Getting good for herbs. I can't go up there for some reason. But this does mean, actually, since I can do this, that also means I can knock them the other way. So how you doing today, Bane? That should get me somewhere. Oh, down wasn't the direction I was after. Not entirely sure that accomplished anything. There was something down there that I'm probably going to want. Chest. Alright. Yeah, not too bad. Kinda tired. That's about it. Nothing further. Alright. So let's go the other way. See what's behind pit number 2. Not a pit. Another door. Yeah, I was working. That doesn't bode well. I'm actually thinking about bringing back the Monday stream. At this point, starting the alternating games again. Of course, it's this one. Damn it. Okay, bam, 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 bam. That. Cool. Well, making progress. Okay. Yeah, that was in conjunction with LPs. I'm actually really enjoying the streams at the minute. Particularly since I've used them as a push to get through games again rather than just playing stuff on and off. We'll see. It's an idea in progress. Okay. No. Alright, Okay. Prepped for that. Yeah. I'm probably going to look at picking up a webcam tomorrow for future streams as well. Awesome. That gives me this. I mean, the face cam's like the last great hurdle I have to get past as far as actual personal concerns goes, since I'm not all that bothered about having my voice out there anymore. I mean, with doing commentaries and then doing... God damn, I did that again. We're doing commentaries and then the Let's Plays. Having my voice out there isn't so much of an issue anymore. Not overly bothered about that. I still have issues with my face. I don't like taking pictures of myself and stuff like that. So it'll be one more barrier to conquer. Got some thoughts for the upcoming stuff as well, which should be interesting. Yeah. I think really you have to find your own personal comfort zone. far as streaming stuff like that goes. Okay, if I do this, actually, what if you can't take items out into another room, can you? Why did I forget that? Why did I forget that order? Alright, so we made it here. Gilded Falcon. Alright, I know where this is actually. This is what we're after. Now if I can make it. If I can jump. But yeah, it's just a thought I've been considering. See if they end up going through with it. Like I say, actually having my face out is like the last big hurdle as far as anything like this goes. So I'm not overly bothered about my voice, like I say. Okay. Like these. Alright. Plus, with the face, you can see my reactions to stuff. Which, as it is in a minute, a lot of it is having to keep talking even when I've not got really anything to say. Yeah, it's just taken from my face, but that's not a picture I took specifically for it. I mean, there's a reason I don't take pictures of my face on Instagram. This is going to be the wrong one, isn't it? Yeah, I've got some ideas of where to go after we've done Alundra. I feel like that got us absolutely nowhere. Like I say, considering bringing back the Monday stream and then alternating between two games. Mostly just to mix things up. I like mixing things up. Yes. Made it. Ooh, Wonder Essence. I already have a Wonder Essence. If somebody else is taking the picture and there's nothing I can do to stop them, not overly bothered, I'll take a glance at the picture when it's uploaded and then completely ignore it, like from then on. Alundra essence there that I can't have is really... Because it's a revival, it's a full revival. And I can't have it because I've already got some. Alright. Ooh, life vessel. We're now on 20. But yeah, I think part of the problem of the 4 streams a week previously was like in conjunction with the LPs, and I wasn't really focusing on any one game, or even any 2 games. I was just doing whatever. And that in itself was problematic. I'm not much of a drinker myself, honestly. I'll drink when I go out, but I go out so rarely. So the question is, beyond the life vessel, what was the point of that? Unless I want to go straight up. Yeah, I don't really think there's anything else about it. Not a big drinker, even when I'm out. Chances are I'll get bored before I'm actually drunk. And once I'm bored, I'm not gonna drink. Particularly because I've lost interest in going up to the bar. So yeah, no, this is my idea of fun, spending my night in a queue at a bar. "16 switches." Oh, okay. It's looking I picked the good one first. Just allowed me to sort that thing out entirely. Oh, he's taking more than one charge here. Back there, I want to check that out. Okay, so this has got to be accessed from elsewhere. So teleport. I suppose most of it for me is that I don't trust people with my stuff. I don't trust people with my drinks, I don't trust people with my money. And it's also actually getting up out of the seat. Is this good? Yeah, 30 killed her. Yeah, it's like getting up out of the seat. Stretch my legs a bit. Like very few bars or pubs have actual comfortable seating. I'm gonna need something for that. At least this grass respawns. What does the fire scroll do actually? I never checked that. Attacks with fire missiles, alright. This gonna work? Nope. So what's the trick here? It feels like this nightmare's been full of dead ends. There's nothing else here. He's here for a reason. Wait a minute. God damn it. This game and its damn perspective. Alright. Really? Alright, let's do this. Let's wait. Worth every second. What did that accomplish? This is even worse than the other areas, because it didn't give me anything. Yeah, good work, you managed to do this irritating timing puzzle. Have nothing. Can I make that without the platform, without the switch? I don't think I can. Oh, there we go. Let me drop down and then jump on top of them, maybe? No, I'll just jump through them. Wonderful. Alright. Well, at least I know what I'm actually doing now. Which one was Jacques? Oh, Jacques was the one with the clocks. Okay, so I did that one. There we go, jeez. There we go, jeez. Actually, something that might come up for future streams. I've been trying out the Citra 3DS emulator. I can get that running to a reasonable... Yeah, the clocks. If I can get that running to a reasonable state that I'm happy with while recording or streaming, I might start doing some 3DS stuff here. And like, yeah, emulation's never the best option. But like, the only other option for 3DS stuff is to hard mod your system to have a capture card built in. The actor was in critical condition in hospital. Yeah, they died. That's sad. God, this feels completely pointless. Statues. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, not all of them, just 6. With. The issue is catching them before they teleport more than anything. I don't like any of you. That's a shame. Actually, let me check the stream stats in a minute. See, I love this about the new stream setup. I get a much better... I get much more information about what's going on. The current percentage of the CPU that's being used streaming this, the current frame count, how many frames we've lost, and the current upload speed. And I'm very happy with this, actually. Is this going to be the boss? Yep. Giles. I hope this boss is a bear. That'd be great. I love the pun. Oh, it's you. I forgot that we fight the same boss again with Giles. And that Klein's Nightmare is basically a tutorial for this. Okay. Well, this is gonna suck. See, if I do it while jumping, I don't lose any ground. The issue is that while picking up and throwing, I stop moving. But it's the old Castlevania trick. Giles. It's the old Castlevania trick of jumping while you attack, so you maintain your momentum. If anything, this will be easier now I know the tricks. I caught Climb once because I was unprepared. It's like the Soul Eater or something? Soul Abyss, maybe? Oh, I wanted that health. Giles. Has only 2 attacks. Try to suck us in and shoot out slimes. And the slimes could be a problem if it didn't then suck them in. Yeah, guys, let's get a bit closer so I can make sure the bombs get to it. Appreciate you dying now. thing? Nope. There we go. Pressing that button. Spin that sword, elf boy. Do it. The soul leech has been destroyed. That's Klein, you piece of shit. Another happy customer. And the most prominent thing with the 3DS simulator is Ocarina 3D, although I did already do Ocarina. There's some exclusives like Shin Megami Tensei 4 that I would really like to go into. Alundra, I know you just saved the life of this guy, and you probably had an exhausting time doing it. You ever tell everybody that you did it? It's not even, will you go over there? It's, will you journey there? God damn it, Beaumont. Link Between Worlds is another strong possibility. I could do with going through that game again anyway. I really did enjoy it the first time. I want to talk to him, not kill him. Not yet. Because that's what heroes do, Giles. Yeah, Link Between Worlds, Shin Megami Tensei 4, maybe Devil Survivor Overclocked. It's a really solid. I didn't even read that section, you'll have to say it again. It's a really solid tactical RPG. You sound more happy that I proved Maya wrong there, Septimus. Devil Survivor was actually the first tactical RPG I played. Alright. Guess I'll do it because you're worthless, Beaumont. You didn't expect your prayers to be answered. Alright. North of the village is Magyscar. Ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees. You say fun. Honestly, I've not been through Luigi's Mansion 2. I started it and I thought the controls were a big problem. Like, particularly coming off Luigi's Mansion 1. I thought the controls in Luigi's Mansion 2 were a problem, and it suffers pretty much entirely because it's on the 3DS rather than something like the GameCube, like the original was. It feels like the controls are more than anything a workaround for the lack of buttons that the 3DS has versus the GameCube. That said, I do want to do the original Luigi's Mansion at some point. Alright. I've not been this far north yet, actually. left, Lake. Get off the sign. I don't know, maybe one of the Pokemon games, but I'm still not sure about actually doing a Pokemon game. Because they're long and I find them, at this point, really boring. You know, that's something I would say of almost every handheld game. Not enough handheld games have quick save these days, or just the ability to save anywhere. And there's this whole obsession game systems have these days with sleep modes. Rather than turning your system off, put it into sleep mode. Oh, you don't need to save because you can put your system in sleep mode and it'll be fine. It's like, no, I don't want that. Like the 3DS is like, oh yeah, no, if you put your system into sleep mode, you can do street passes. Like, yeah, but you know, that's a waste of battery. And I'd like to use my battery on my handheld for playing games. Oh wait, true. I need to think how many hits that would have took with a dagger. Oh hey, the top of the world. Yeah, no, Luigi's Mansion 2 is a game that probably warrants a second try sometime. Have I gone the wrong way? Yeah, it probably warrants a second try sometime, but for the minute I'm not overly interested. And beyond that, if I'm going to stream Luigi's Mansion 2, I'll want to do the first one first. I actually do like the first one. Okay, so I need to get in there. Well, Donkey Kong Country Returns on Wii had several issues. Like the shake the Wiimote to roll, which was awful. And I also hated if you die a certain number of times in the stage, it automatically turns on Super Guide, and I hate that. Especially since Donkey Kong Country Returns is a difficult game. Oh, everybody seems a lot happier about me now. Sierra, did you leave Sybil alone? Boy, yeah, it's good. I've only played a little of the 3DS version. I have less tolerance for 2D platformers these days. Oh well, I guess I better examine the fissure at the back of Magyscar then. Yeah, so I got Super Mario Maker 2 recently and started playing it, and God, I just... I don't know. There we go. Right, what do we got here? Oh god, these are the movable fire pots. Alright. Not even really a rest, just straight into another dungeon. That's quicker. Yes, saved my progress. It's understandable. I mean, you can't really think of Donkey Kong platformers without thinking of a lot of the rare design. I mean, think about it, between Donkey Kong Country 64 and Donkey Kong Country Returns, who remembers the DK platformers that came out between those? Does anybody really remember King of Swing? Or Jungle Beat? Or whatever the one on the DS was called. Okay, so that's something. Okay, I need you guys to shove off. Oh, to survive a hit from a bomb. I mean, even today, you think Donkey Kong, you think of the rare games. And maybe Donkey Kong 94, possibly the original. Okay, so I don't know if that accomplished anything. Okay, so the water drops don't hurt me, so that's good. That guy came out of nowhere. The Jungle Beat's not a bad game, but you're not gonna... It's not one of those games you immediately think of. King of Swing's not bad, but... How often do you think of it? And it's really my point. It's not that the other games are bad, it's that... You think Donkey Kong, you think Rareware. Oh, might as well use this then. Okay, so there has to have been a point to this. Was there a point to this? No, this was just a room of treasure. Okay. There, that's where I want. These platforms. That moves a lot quicker than you really want it to. And I feel like... Yeah, to readjust yourself, you have to jump on this. feel like I'm gonna need this. Oh, I was wrong. Yeah, I saw that. It was the big suggestion, like that whole thing led to the suggestion maybe Nintendo's going to put GameCube games on there. And then Reggie came out and said, no, it's actually completely accidental that they work. Which I suppose was good for Nintendo because it meant they didn't have to reconfigure anything with the Wii U GameCube adapters for Smash Ultimate on Switch. That was wonderful. Let's get rid of these. But I have my GameCube adapter up to my Well, as much as I enjoy Smash, I'm not one of those die-hard Melee fanatics that demands that the only way you can truly play Smash is to play it with a GameCube controller. I don't honestly care. So I have my adapter hooked up to my Wii U. God. Finishing Dark Souls with the bongos, like, yeah. Finishing Castlevania with the Power Glove. God damn. That's excessive. But everybody wants the 15 minutes of fame. And we're off. Just gonna give you that. I mean, it's like with the a guy who completed Dark Souls using only a Guitar Hero controller. And it sounds ridiculous, and then you realise just how much it means. He could only turn in one direction. And it's like, why would you do that? Think of all the other stuff you could have done. Like, with that much time and dedication. I'm not saying like, oh no, it's a wasted life to do video games. Like, you could have done something else with video games. You could have done a no damage run of Devil May Cry 3 on Dancing with Die mode. All the effort that would have took. I hate these things. I suppose the thing that makes the completing Castlevania with the Power Glove crazier is, like, you know, the Guitar Hero controllers are, you know it's gonna work. While your controls are limited, you know the controls you have are gonna work. Power Glove, though. Just die. idea what that actually accomplished. But yeah, we've got some cool ideas lined up for the future. Like I say, I'm testing out the Citra 3DS emulator. Get that going. And if I can stream while playing at a decent speed or resolution or frame rate or whatever, then definitely going to look into some of the stuff on there. Like A Link Between Worlds, like Ocarina of 3D, not like Majora's Mask 3D because it took me a while, but I finally reached a point where I was willing to admit I don't like Majora's Mask 3D. I think it is a bad remake. Right, that's the problem with the drips. But beyond that, the guaranteed stuff, that's some interesting stuff. I've been in the mood to play. There's been a few games I've been in the mood to play recently. I've been watching a streamer who's currently going through Metal Gear Solid. It's like, I'm kind of in the mood for some Metal Gear Solid now. But I already did the original for the channel, so it's like, maybe it's, oh my god! Maybe it's finally time for the Twin Snakes. By finally, I mean, maybe it's time, you know, like, a month after we finished the MGS LP. God, I hate fast-moving enemies in games like this. Fast-moving enemies with projectiles. Here. I don't think there's anything to begin from trying that. Eventually, yes. The difference with Dark Souls 2 and 3 is that I haven't done them before. Not beaten them. I have done maybe an hour of Dark Souls and about 3 hours of Dark Souls 2. Neither of them clicked with me as well as the original Dark Souls, but then the original Dark Souls took a long time to click for me. So eventually, but the hesitation with that is primarily that they're long games. So that's a commitment. That's a big commitment. And there's other stuff I want to get to in the meantime. I do recommend giving the first game a shot, particularly since you've seen what it has to offer. Like, the biggest problem with Dark Souls and the biggest problem with its fanbase is a lack of explanation. Like, people will tell you Dark Souls is a great game and you should play it, and then they will not tell you why. And then the game itself, one of the biggest problems with it is that there are so many of its mechanics that it will not explain. Like weapon scaling, it needed those. Like, the game never explains how weapon scaling actually works. Here. You just hurt yourself with your own fire. Good work. that's what I was after. You can both die now. This game was generous with health, and then it wasn't. That's better. Hey, Professor Snape, how you doing? Oh, don't worry, I was late to the PS3 as well. I didn't get my PS3 till 2011. Bought it with my first paycheck. That's how late to the game I was. I should have done the other one. Give me something good, give me something good. Can't use that right now, thank you. Oh, I even have a clue where this is. Unhelpful. Okay. Oh, come on. The key, not sure where it goes. But yeah, like I say, the biggest problem with Dark Souls, the first one especially, is the game doesn't explain a lot of its mechanics. And that's not difficulty, that's just being obtuse. And it's kind of an issue because Dark Souls is a well-designed game. Yeah, I finished Dragon Age Inquisition. I quite enjoyed it. I've still not done the Trespasser DLC though. I need to get around to that. It's probably been about 2 years since I finished it, which is fitting. Oh god, we actually have dropped frames. We dropped 0.1% of our frames. Damn it. Get out of here. Well, that was pointless. Yeah, I quite enjoy Dragon Age as a series. It's a shame that if Dragon Age 4 ever comes out, it's probably going to be a mess because that's just what BioWare is now. I'd recommend skipping it on PS3. Yeah, Anthem, Mass Effect Andromeda. Even Inquisition itself wasn't without problems. But yeah, I'd recommend skipping Inquisition on PS3. I've heard it runs really poorly on the last-gen systems. And beyond that, the last-gen systems never got the full DLC. I think we only got the first DLC, which was the Jaws of Harkon, which I have no idea what that actually is. I don't remember what that one is. So, this one. There we go. Oh, a herb. Another herb. I have 6. 7, 8, 9. And another key. And since I just used the key there, that means one of those was not necessary. I feel like I don't remember this. Remember this. Yeah. I do want to get around to some of BioWare's stuff at some point. Probably like most particularly Knights of the Old Republic. This KOTOR is a fantastic game. What does this button do? Nice. Anything over here? No. Yeah, like KOTOR in particular, I really want to give a proper playthrough of on stream. Sweet. I wouldn't mind going through the Mass Effect trilogy in at least one of the Dragon Age games. The problem with Dragon Age in particular, like especially Inquisition, is so long. Inquisition was a game I was doing a lot of the side content, and eventually I stopped doing the side content and just went straight to the ending because I was getting really bored. And it's a problem you see in a lot of games these days where the side content is just so bland and monotonous. I'm just thankful in Dragon Age Inquisition, by the time I got to that point, I'd already done enough of the game to go straight to the end. I was strong enough, I had enough going on. I had a bunch of actual mains. How do I want to put this? Definitely here. I had a bunch of story missions left to go by the time I got to that point. I have no idea what the goal here is. But because of all the side content I'd been doing, I was entirely capable of just going through the main story as I was. It's one of the big reasons why I still haven't done the DLC. I would have probably gotten to it immediately after I finished the game, but I was so tired of it. More than anything, it was a sign of things to come with Mass Effect Andromeda and Anthem. And games from other companies, like the way Assassin's Creed has got, it's a big time waster. And the series knows it's a time waster. And that's the problem. Meanwhile, Ubisoft's there, like, hey, pay us some money and we'll give you time savers. And it's like, hey Ubisoft, you know you're admitting you're wasting my time with this, right? I want the fire rod so bad. There's got to be a proper way to do this. That whole thing with Assassin's Creed Odyssey, where it's like Ubisoft put in a thing where you can make your own quests in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and I've heard it's actually really fleshed out. There's a lot of stuff you can do with it. And a lot of people were using it to make quests that you immediately completed and got a bunch of experience for, so you could just start these quests, get the experience, and that was it. Ubisoft wasn't happy about that, because with something like that, it meant that their time savers that gave you XP boosts were not required anymore. Because why pay for these XP boosts when you've got these quests that'll just give you XP for doing them, for choosing them? Prince of Persia was fantastic. Really is a shame that series is basically dead. Assassin's Creed is very much a hit-or-miss franchise. Sometimes it's fantastic. Assassin's Creed 2 is a game well worth playing. Assassin's Creed 4 is excellent. The biggest problem has been, like I say, it's a very hit-and-miss franchise. More than anything, Brotherhood is basically 2 again. Which, if you enjoyed 2, cool. Revelations, I never even bothered with because the ending of Brotherhood irritated me that much. I was like, I'm not going out and paying full price for a new game to resolve this bullshit cliffhanger you've left me with Ubisoft. Three. I think the big problem with 3 is its time period and its protagonist. The American Revolutionary War is very boring from a gameplay standpoint, and also its protagonist, Connor, was a very unlikable character. Meanwhile, the Sands of Time trilogy is still fantastic. I had my issues with Sands of Time, but that's mostly because of multiple playthroughs. Play through it once, you'll love it. Life Vessel, which means this room was completely optional. I'm glad I got the Life Vessel, but this is not progress. I recommend checking out the Sands of Time trilogy, Bane. I mean, I'm pretty sure you watched Pretty sure you watched the LP of the first Sands of Time. Yeah. Like I say, the first Sands of Time has its issues, which primarily stem from the combat gets very repetitive and the game doesn't learn when enough is enough. I was actually really happy with my analysis of that playthrough, actually. My critiquing of the problems with the first boss fight, the problems with the combat. Like, the way you get... this has just got me back to square one. Jeez. The way you get progressively more powerful weapons, and the game balances that in air quotes. The game balances that by making combat encounters longer, and it doesn't work out. It becomes incredibly tedious. The second game, however, the combat is a lot more varied. You don't have to kill every enemy with the dagger. You don't even have the dagger in Warrior Within. Warrior Within's a game I want to get to at some point, because Warrior Within's my favourite of them. I think Sands of Time has the best character, but I think Warrior Within has the best gameplay. How am I even doing this? You mean the Dahaka? The Guardian of the Time Stream? I did enjoy those chase sequences. I hated the final fight with the damn thing. That was a pain. I could never predict it. I think Two Thrones is a solid game in its own right, but it's... yeah, the Dahaka. I like the Dahaka I like the chaser with the Dahaka because it pushed the parkour gameplay in a really good direction. And now what? I like a lot of the ideas with Two Thrones. I like the story, I like the characters, I like the main villain. Which I'm not going to spoil because Bane will probably be interested to find that out when I get to it. The biggest problem is... let me just clear my throat properly. The biggest problem I have with Two Thrones is its stealth-focused gameplay, and the way you accomplish stealth kills being quick-time events. How am I doing this? And that doesn't let me get back. No matter what I do, one of these is a problem. I have one key. I'd never make it. Combat is a lot more difficult in Two Thrones, and there's a reason for it. It's because you don't have a sword, because you're an idiot. And so stealth becomes a big part of it. The biggest problem with the stealth is... you sneak up on your enemies and perform stealth kills, and the stealth kills are quick time events, and they're not good quick time events. They're really not. Okay, is there... I opened this door with a key, which means what I'm after has got to be around there. Yeah, Warrior Within is definitely going to be in the pipeline. A few other things before that, mostly just to keep things mixed up, so we're not just doing one series constantly. Like, as much as I like the idea, when we're done with this, we're not going straight into Alundra 2. Way up there. So yeah, Warrior Within eventually, although there are other stuff I want to do first. Yeah, Chris keeps nagging me to play Alan Wake. He loves that game, and I've not played it before. I was like, yeah, Chris, I'll get to it. You know, in my own time. there's something missing here. What is it that I'm missing? I've heard Alan Wake's really good. And I enjoyed Remedy's previous game, Max Payne. Well, I enjoyed Max Payne 2, which was the previous game. Although 2 wasn't as good as the first. I'm just not getting the idea with this. If I could put it down, that'd be great. But I can't. Can't climb the ladder with it. Can't platform correctly, because I'm an idiot. Oh, my headphone wire's tangled. Let's fix that. Thankfully that is not hooked up to the stream setup, so I can do whatever I want with that and it's not going to affect the stream. Okay, we're still good with the frames. Will this work? No, it won't. Wonderful. I'm going back to refill my magic. I ain't no fool. To the left. Any ideas, guys? At this point, I'm pretty stumped. How'd you open that? Okay, so I'm looking up and it's a gilded falcon. Doing all of this for a bloody gilded falcon. Which means this is not the way I need to be going. Pretty sure I've missed a gilded falcon anyway, so I'm not getting the ultimate treasure for them. Sorry about the time wasted there, guys. What's down there? go in here? Yes. Yes, I did. I opened the chest. It was a life vessel. Where am I going? So these have to be for something. Cancelled out the bomb hit my slap. That's what this area is for. Might as well grab a heal and then head back. So I'm looking up how to deal with it, how to deal with this room to get that chest. It's like, it's just a gilded falcon, okay. The guide I find starts the details on this dungeon by saying, don't worry, this isn't a hard dungeon. So I guess I'm just an idiot. There'll be plenty more times to confirm that soon enough. So what are these firepots for? I head back south. There's probably a door I've missed. I got that. This water's here to stop you from jumping across and throwing the fire. That raises those. I got a key out of here. Question the point of the key, since it cost a key to get in there and all that was in there was a key and some herbs. All died there. What was this room? This was this room. Okay. Did I not want to go back? Was that my mistake? This is going to be one of those cases in an old game where I got confused back to the start of the level. And just wasting my own time, isn't it? Okay, so that's here. This takes me where I needed to go. There. Get there, that's somewhere I've not been. Is this a jump that I can make if I actually jump? Yeah, I was saying earlier, Professor Snape, about the idea of, there we go, adding an extra day to the stream calendar. rotating the games that I'm doing. That'd be 4 days streaming a week. That would be 2 days for one game, 2 days for another. This feels like a bad idea. Okay. Am I gonna come back down? Yes, it is. Alright. Okay. Come on, come on. Yeah. I have no words. Where am I now? Okay, I want to get a better shot of that. Yeah, like alternating the games would be a pretty neat idea. Allow me to mix it up. Not get too caught up on one game, not burn myself out on one game. Maybe. We'll see. Who knows, maybe I will do Alan Wake for that. Okay. This is going to be fun. Knew it. Knew it was going to be fun. Yeah. I don't know, maybe alternate between a game I have beaten and a game that I haven't. I hate these bushes. Just trying to be careful. Just trying to be careful. Go. Would appreciate it if then that didn't land on me. Now let's test this out. Awesome. Totally doable. Let's get what is probably an optional chest. Almost ruined that. Come join the Mecha Chrono stream where I ruin everything. I hate these things. I hate that you can't hit them while they're spawning. You come here. Come here. Horrible creature. So this is what it feels like to be Lucky 2. so it's just this one. My objective all along, to open that one door right here at the start. Yeah, maybe I should play something that's a little more focused next. It's a nice refresher after the roundabout nature of this. Tale successfully inscribed. Yeah, I remember this puzzle, but not well enough to remember what the solution is. Right, let's get a look around the room. Open the door. Open the door. There. Okay. That explains that. What about this door? Okay, got that well. Still have magic elixir, thank you. Managed to get that pretty well. Strength elixir. Nice. I still have Wonder Essence. For something as valuable as Wonder Essence, it irritates me that I can't pick it up. Alright, let's do this. What is this, a gauntlet? I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, jeez. It's slow, but it'll work. These things take way too many hits from bombs. Well, it should be a nice easy number, like 2 or 3. Yeah. 4. So there's exactly 4. Welcome to the stream where I ruin everything. Alan Wake is Alan Wake. Going back to that, so I actually have something to talk about while I do this again. It's a game that I always wanted, but when I had the choice to pick up a system last gen, I got the PS3. Because while Alan Wake was interesting, and yeah, I would have kind of liked to have finished Halo, the PS3 had Metal Gear Solid 4. Modest one gaze downward in the face of evil. Okay. I hope that's not a puzzle element. And by the time I eventually did get an Xbox, it was around the point where I was fast losing my attention span or focus on games. Oh god, this is worse. Yeah, no, this dungeon isn't that hard. It's frustrating though. Platforming is already the weakest part of this game. Okay, at least that hit. Platforming really is the weakest part of this game. They should not focus on it so heavily in puzzles. Watch me mess up one of the other ones I pulled off perfectly last time. How will this one go wrong? Alright. 2 down. So how do you spike floors, Alundra? Alright, let's go. Okay, there's going to be more than enough. Probably. The trick is getting 4 down here. 1, 2, 3. So where's 4? Where is 4? 4's got to be beyond there. Which says to me this is a 2-time run. Okay, burn this. Burn that. That doesn't work. Remember this one. Stop setting me on fire. Can I make that? hitbox on that thing is stupidly big. Okay. That looks too high to throw a bomb up. Because it is. I feel like that wasn't the solution, and I just got it through like just sheer determination. I came to the wrong solution that worked. Oh, that wasn't the solution, was it, Professor Snape? Welcome to the stream where I ruin everything. What about this one? I can't get back up here if I fall down. You've got to be kidding me. This has to be done in a certain order. Or does it have to be done fast enough? Alright. We got this. God damn it! I have to kill these things to get out. I swear these things sometimes have more health. Do this. Seriously, that one missed. The easiest one to hit missed. Left. Alright. Left. Is this one the one I checked? This one was down. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I was supposed to look at the inscriptions before I left. I have to look at the inscriptions before I can even move them. Seriously. Really, again, just ruining everything. You go left. The worst part is that they're not still lit. Like, yeah, no, you solved the puzzle, you just didn't read the thing. Too bad, you gotta do it all again. These stupid thorn bush hitboxes, oh my. You don't want to touch them, they're too big. You want to touch them, they're too small. Seriously, Alundra, make your mind up. Give me some help. Yeah, let's do this wrong again. Do this twice. There we go. I kind of doubt that would be the case, because if it was, it'd just be this room that I wasn't able to move. Rises from the east to free darkness. East is to the right. Okay. Yeah. If it didn't like that I didn't do this room properly, then it would have let me move the other switch. As it is, it can honestly just go to hell right now. I'll do none of these properly whenever I get the chance, because this is irritating me now. We do everything wrong and still succeed. Really, this platforming sequence again. Oh my god. Why, Alundra? Why are you so in love with your platform and it's horrible? It's particularly stupid that this one is hard to make out, considering all the fire around it. The worst part is you have to leave the room when you fail it. If they dropped a fresh one, it wouldn't be so bad. But the fact you have to leave the room when you fail is the worst part, and reset the entire puzzle. What? No, I'm not bitter. What are you talking about? Damn it. By firelight, Alundra. Upwards. There's got to be why they lock them all until you've read the relevant solution, because otherwise you just end up brute forcing it. It's like, yeah, no, I was fully prepared to do that. It's like, yeah, I've got two. I'll figure out the other two. So up, right. What? was the solution, wasn't it? Eastward. Eastward. The wrong way around. I'm a genius. I feel like I remember this. Why can't they ever spout out anything nice like health or potions? Next time Beaumont asks me to do something, I'm going to punch him in the face. Hey Alundra, why don't you go to Magyscar after your harrowing ordeal? I couldn't possibly do it. Despite the fact I'm supposed to be in charge. Responsibility, Alundra, what's that? Is that a new kind of breakfast cereal? So that's what this room's for, and I wasted my time in there. How do you possibly do this? You can't possibly make it in time for both. Which suggests... Huh. I have a cunning plan. Away with you. Plan worked, just needed tweaking. Alright. It's really irritating that you'll get stuck on the edges of these platforms, especially in a time situation like this. One day we'll get out of Magyscar. One day. Okay. This is the one. Friggin' God. There we go. It happens in basically every platformer. You're gonna, at some point, sooner or later, run off a platform when you intended to jump because your input hasn't been registered quick enough. It just feels like it happens so often with Alundra. And I think part of the issue is it's not as clear where the edge of a platform is as it is in standard side-scrolling platformers. Well, at least that was a good amount of health. Why are we not at the end of this dungeon yet? We've been here forever. I hate these platforms. I don't think it's an issue of wireless versus wired. In particular, I've never really noticed any difference personally between wireless and wired. Okay, so I need to get rid of one. Nice. Let me get that. I mean, you'll get professionals and stuff who'll do this stuff, who'll play basically every game with a controller wired up, because you get milliseconds of an advantage, and I've just never really noticed it. Crash 1 in particular, it's really hard to tell where the end of a platform is. It's almost always behind you, except in the side-scrolling sections. So you're almost always blocking part of the edge yourself. Alundra doesn't help with the way it deals with its perspectives. I didn't want that. God damn it. It's not just the controls, the hitboxes are actively worse. Oh, you're horrifying. The hitboxes in the original Crash are square. In the remake, the hitboxes are rounded. It makes it entirely possible to fall off platforms that you would have been fine in the original with. I'm gonna call you an abomination. It's horrifying. Make no mistake, Professor Snape, the remaster is harder because of its rounded hitboxes. Okay, get here. I'm happy that worked out. Oh yeah, the roads. Isn't there 3 in the first game? High Road, the Road to Nowhere, and I'm sure there's a 3rd one. Well, it's not like I'm overly well versed in the original Crash, so I might be mistaken. I know it's harder to jump on the rope in the remaster. In the remake, you could jump on the rope. It was tricky, but very doable. In the remake, it's harder because the hitbox is rounded. I feel like the screen should be zoomed out a little more for this. Oh, that's only shoot out a few bees. That's not even worth the hassle. I'd like you to die now, you butterface monstrosity. Oh, I can imagine. I was recording the original Crash for Let's Play, and I scrapped the entire thing because of how angry I was getting in that game. And the original game is bullshit. The remake makes it worse. I need you to die now. Thankfully, both road levels are a lot easier if you just jump on the rope. It's tricky to do, but once you get it, you're fine. Awesome. Spin that sword, elf boy. The corpse worm is defeated! What did I get for this? Is it another one of the guys? I see. You are truly the releaser. Why do all of you have to test me individually? Can't you just be a council? I am Uma, Queen of Life and Death, and one of the 7 Guardians. The Merg came before you and stole the crest. My servant was so angry he mistakenly attacked you. That was your servant? It was horrifying. Please accept my apologies for his rash actions. We meant you no lasting harm. But if you were dead, we wouldn't have really been that upset about it. Go forth now, Releaser. Return the stolen crests and destroy Melzas. You are the last hope of this land. Without you, humanity is condemned to die a horrid death. Wind scroll, yay! You're all horrible at your jobs. Like, seriously. This is the place where lost souls gather to pass the seconds of eternity. Those who yet live and breathe have no place here. I shall return you to the domain of those yet alive. Fare thee well, Releaser. Judge me not for my terrible skills in guarding my own stuff. Hey Alundra, when did you return? Well, you know, before you get a chance to answer that. So it's tricky to get down to begin with, but a little bit of practice and not being afraid to die will really get you through with it. It's good stuff. Although you have to be careful around the warhogs because their hitboxes are that big, they will hit you on the ropes. It is ridiculous. Alright, what is it? I think she knows why the villagers are suffering. Ronan's been playing into a black force instead of the gods. Fascinating. Yeah, I kind of doubt Ronan's just going to admit this. Oh yeah, no, I was totally praying to Satan. What, you thought I was praying to God? You thought this was a church of God? Did you not see all the Satan stuff? I thought we were all on board with Satan. Whee! Jess, what's up? Probably. He did seem like kind of an evil douche. Like, seriously. Did you not look at him? He looked very evil. Hey, Sybil. Oh, what's up? Alright. What's going on, Sybil? Oh. Okay. Okay. So you'll sacrifice yourself so Jess will be able to make a sword. Okay. So Lutus has to die for Jess to create the ultimate sword. And then I can go kick Meltis in the face. Lutus has to die for Jess to make the ultimate sword that will allow me to defeat Meltis. I don't think the remaster is really worth bothering with if you have access to the originals. The improved save system's like the only benefit. Well, that and the fact that if you want to get 100%, you don't have to do every level in one life. I say that, but if the colour gems, you can't die while getting the colour gems. This is a weird dream, Sybil. Honestly, I'm really weirded out. Oh, thanks, Burgess. I wonder who's spreading that rumour. I wonder if the person spreading that rumour is spreading it to give people a reason they'll believe if I conveniently disappear. Beaumont, next time you go up to Magyscar. Yeah, the gem system in the original Crash is horrible. Oh yeah, by saving Giles, you've proven you're not the source of evil. Saving those other people didn't count. So it really is a case of what have you done for me lately? These people. Alright, before I forget, I want to buy some stuff at the shop. Let's see, I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna buy this. Yep. And I need to buy 9 herbs. I'd like to do this a little faster, Naomi. Okay, I don't want this herb, it's been on the floor now. Weed. Okay, 3. 4. 5. The biggest problem I have with Spyro Remaster, which I haven't actually bought yet, my biggest problem is no matter what you do in buying it, you have to download most of it. You buy the disc on PS4 or Xbox One, you only get the first game. Spyro 2 and Spyro 3 are part of the download. If you get it on Switch, which it came out on recently, you buy it, you only get the first world of each game, and the rest of it is a download. And it's like, you can't turn around and tell me they couldn't fit the entire thing on either Blu-ray or Switch cartridge, because there are bigger games on Switch cartridge that don't require a download like that. Well, that's understandable, Yuri. Well, you know, Yuri, courage is not the absence of fear, it's the overcoming of fear. Find courage, friend. Sierra, your kid's saying weird things to me again. You've not been dreaming since, Alundra? And you've had no dreams since that? They've just stopped all of a sudden. I do want to pick up the Medieval remaster. Unlike the Crash and Sparrow remasters, I do think the Medieval remaster has a reason to exist. No, particularly because I think Crash and Sparrow both control fine on PS1. I think Medieval really needs updated controls. Yeah, you can't really be surprised with the way Activision is. Okay. Fine's house is permanently locked. Because he's dead. I'm not gonna get it on release, I have way too much in my backlog. The good news is I've been making progress with my backlog. I actually finished Astral Chain this week. Finished Astral Chain and I've started Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age, which I hope to continue with. Should you really go and tell somebody that, hey, you know that girl who has dreams that always come true? She said you're gonna die. Probably not the best idea. Astral Chain was really good. I really enjoyed it. I don't know about streaming it anytime soon, particularly because I have just finished it and kind of want a break now. But he gets my recommendation. Is it because Nadia died or because I stopped your nightmare? Because if that's the case, Wendell wouldn't have had any dreams since either. Which would mean it'd be like chickenpox. Just, you know, have your nightmares, get Alundra to come in and cure you, and bada bing. You still hate me? Yep. I enjoyed Astral Chain. It starts off difficult. Like, really difficult. But then it actually gives you your full combat abilities, and from then on it's really fun. Just like, don't be scared away by how difficult like the first two chapters are. This door was not open a minute ago. Houston, what are you doing? No, I know where I want to go. Yeah, let's go see everybody else, and then we'll head up to Sanctuary. Probably not. I mean, let's be fair, how many people have your prayers actually saved? Well, the question is, are you being punished with death, or is the punishment to live while others die? I wonder where Giles is. Is he at Sanctuary? Trying to figure out what's going on. I don't remember Sanctuary being too difficult, because it is actually a dungeon. But I don't remember it being too difficult. I think it was all like entirely puzzle based. Yo, Gravekeeper. Well, at least you're a straight shooter. Alright, Sets Muscle is a break into this place. It's full of windows, let's break one. Yeah, they've locked a door. What could we possibly do? Look, if he's praying to Satan, then we've got to do something. Oh yeah, no, I'll do it. It's fine. Yeah, no. It's cool. I didn't just get back from, you know, horrible mountain cave with terrifying word monster. Yeah, closer look. See how far that goes. I just can't jump down from there. Alright. Septimus, just come here so I can jump on your head. And then I'll move over there so I can get in. There. Tell you what, Professor Snape, there is a site I use that's pretty good. I don't know if it'll work for Denmark, but I use a site called Deku Deals. Deku is in Zelda, DekuDeals.com, that keeps track of a bunch of different retailer options for Switch games. So you get a game you're after. It'll tell you what that game is currently going for in a bunch of different retailers, including Amazon. For here, it's like Amazon, Argos, Game, the eShop, and you can set it up to let you know if it ever drops in price. Which is what I did with Astral Chain. I didn't pick it up full price. I got it. The full price is £50. I paid $40 for it from Argos. Because I knew that it was cheaper at Argos because of the site. It's worth checking out. Stinking man. It's worth checking out if you want to try and pick up some Switch games, because, you know, Switch, the biggest problem, one of the big problems with it is everything is pricey. Yeah, maybe try and save a bit of money here and there with it. So where's this window I'm supposed to be going into? Oh, that was it. Just hit the back wall with a file. Boy, I hope nobody heard my explosive flail. Alright. Yeah, remember this place doesn't have any monsters, it's just puzzles. And maybe a boss. The boss shouldn't be yet though, there's an event that I remember. There's an event I remember that hasn't happened yet. That needs to happen before the boss I'm thinking of. Sure hope you weren't planning to be stealthy, Septimus, banging on the door and shouting like that, you idiot. What have you found? You'd give them a look, but you know, you're not going to. You should have brought Maya. And these doors are locked. There's a switch. Can't get to it, throw a bomb. Can't get to the bomb. Now, what about with the arrow? There we go. It's simpler than I expected it to be. So what do we got? Any fun confessions? Nothing hidden here. But yeah, I do recommend that site though, if you're after trying to pick up Switch games. I mean, you're not going to get anything amazing like a 75% price reduction for most stuff. But you'll be able to save a bit of money here and there. Like I said, I just don't know if it's available for Denmark. What am I doing here? There's something I'm missing, there has to be. Oh, okay. Oh, I can't examine any of the others. Septimus, we need your slender girl fingers. Okay. That's not worrying. Alright, let's check it out. Okay. Anything different here? doesn't look like it. What about in here? Doesn't look like anything's changed. It's weird. Septimus is still there, so I'm guessing I found what I'm supposed to be looking for. Right. Yeah. No, I enjoyed Astral Chain. It's a nice, it's a really good expansion on the ideas that Platinum has become known for. Like, the combat is really good, but it has a really solid framework around it in its story and characters. West downstairs. That's a good point. I've completely forgotten his downstairs rooms. Thanks, Professor. Alright, here we go. Well, that was easy to do, but it's not going to be easy to get to. Septimus, I need you to let me stand on your head. Is that even going to be possible? Looks like it might be just barely. There's way too many super tight jumps in this game. Let's see if I can get Septimus to help me with this. There we go. Septimus should... Yeah, probably be a little more careful though would be a good idea. Must be one of these steppy switches. Can we give it one more solid try? That wasn't a solid try. It just walked off. No, I don't think we're making that. It bothers me. There's Septimus, what do you get to say? What's your idea, Professor? I don't think Septimus is helping us. This bed's moved. And they're thinking, like, this hole wasn't here before, except it might have been, it's just the bed was there before. We just have coffins here. A book just appeared. Okay. Oh, what was your thought, Professor? Come on, I grabbed that. Both switches at the same time. I think the closest you could probably do it with bombs. What does a wind scroll do? Wind magic generates lightning. Okay. Does that move on its own? Alright, Septimus, I need 2 people for this. Okay. Yeah, it's a magic book of ghosts. Yeah, Septimus, I don't need the bragging and the boasting. Sometimes I wonder why we're friends. It has a specific pattern. You do one thing and that excuses you from actually doing any work. So what's this book? Book of Runes. Cool. What is it? You're not gonna read the book? Like, seriously, you have no interest in this book that was teleporting around. Strange book in the sanctuary. Why do I feel like that was a wasted effort? Maybe I should go to the library again. You're a key maker now? Alright, so there was a hole for a book. Yes. Cool. There's a hole for another book. Do you really need me to run along every time you find a switch, Septimus? Like, every time. Come on, it's just a switch. Push the switch. Yeah, just press the button. Septimus. Totally happy to do anything when it might result in my death, but the minute it might cause him danger, ooh, maybe we should reconsider. Alright, what's in here? Okay. That looks right. Sounds like it did something. That's more health, which I always appreciate. Because everything takes so much damage. Everything that hits me hurts so much. Oh, this door opened. Oh. There are ghosts. This chapel, this sanctuary is haunted by ghosts who make really easy puzzles, apparently. The Book of Verse. You could say I am well versed in these things. Now let's go before Septimus calls me over so we can push another switch. Yeah, put the book in there. Like, there's got to be a switch there that the book's pressing. So surely you could just like stick your hand in there and push it down yourself. It's weird that it stops everything to show me that door opening when it didn't show me the last door opening. Really? I'm in the right... The switch is still here, it's just not registered. This is just defying the mechanics we've had so far. And that is not fun. It's irritating, actually. You coward. Okay, so I've got to have the solution for this already. Like any other switch, the bomb would have worked. Carpet. And then get off without touching the carpet. But again, this should work with the bomb. Received a weird key. Like, if it was a different kind of switch, like, they'd solve that problem entirely if they just had one of the step switches, one of the pressure switches. They'd be like, yeah, sure, can't use a bomb, fine, whatever. Yeah. Decimus, I found a weird key. I want you to go down first. I'm sure it's safe. Well, I'd hope it's a perfect fit, otherwise we'd have to find where it does go. Yeah, I'm not betting anything with you, Septimus. Gonna find beneath Sanctuary. Ronan. That's a statue of Melzus. But didn't Jess say the king ordered all statues of worship destroyed? Breaking that law. The village knows that you've been praying to this statue. Was when you lost the ability to create. You're a fool. I get the feeling we're going to regret not dealing with him. There's a portrait of Melzus in the basement of the sanctuary. Is Shaun the only one who worshipped his image? Or had other villagers knelt before the ghoul as well, praying to the very demon that haunts them, that causes their misery? Jess is making something? Who died? Also, it's fascinating. Losing the ability to create because they stopped worshipping gods. But Jess has regained the ability to make weapons. But if you term create that broadly, essentially it's everything. You wouldn't be able to have children, you wouldn't be able to build homes, you wouldn't be able to do anything with anything that exists. It'd be stagnation. It's a glove. Oh, it's so bad. Alright, now that that's out of the way. Yeah, who died? Sensmus, who died? Sybil. And she didn't die in a dream. She didn't die by a dream, she was murdered. Where's Sierra? I went to sleep and she was murdered and they had the funeral? Jeez. People move way too quick. Didn't die from a nightmare like the others. She was put to death as she peacefully slept. I suppose that's even more worrying than dying to the nightmares. To know that somebody you've known for years must be a killer. Let's see what we can find out. Not praying. That's the monster you people pray to. What is this, last night? Ronan. Ronan. Sybil's dreams were prophetic. She saw the future and she saw me striking down the monster that Ronan worships. Has he broken the chain with her murder? This can wait, Septimus. You know it was Ronan, don't you? And so this is where the game, the first time I played it, this is where the game really caught me off guard with how dark it gets. Ronan broke the neck of a child. Even today, you don't see many games willing to kill children. Yeah, it makes me realise there's no toilets in this village. They really just went into the bushes. I thought they'd go to Septimus's house, they just went into the bushes. Hey, one of the few characters to get 2 portraits. She also has pointed ears. That laugh makes me think of the original Persona. Ooh, nice choice for the first chest. There she is. Mary needs to go there. So the question becomes how. That doesn't look pleasant. Actually get the timing down properly, then it doesn't matter because I did it wrong anyway. Well, at least this music's getting some variety. I was worried it was just going to be that one repeated pan flute bit. Chest here I want. Gilded Falcon, totally missable. Should we continue for a little bit longer? Probably not. If we continue, the story's probably going to start up again. Let me check the guide, see what's coming up. Is it the fight I'm thinking? What we're gonna do then is we're gonna do this. Dream, and then we'll call it for the night. Otherwise, there's something I'll definitely forget. She's there, but how do I get there? Up there. It's there. That's it. Alright. Alright, I know how to get to her. Perspective playing tricks again. Gotcha. That didn't sound good. Is that one of the doors up top? Not one of those. What about the other three? No. The hell was that noise? Is that just a random dream noise? Yeah, I do wonder, what the outcome would be if a Dreamwalker got caught in one of the nightmares. Where is she though? Down here? No. First door's open. Why did I not see that? Is that Maya tied up? Wonderful how useful the bow has been. Gets right on there, it should make it work. Why are the switches suddenly operating on different ideas now? What is this? And she's freed? The background music beneath all the talking. That's the sound of Lazarus Crypt. Okay. Learning Maya's backstory. Guess I gotta find her again. There she is. That was easy. Hello. I tell you, that laugh is straight Persona 1. The evil girl. Sure. Can't remember her name. I'm getting confused between the English and Japanese. The name in the original and the name in the remake. Because the remake kept the original Japanese names. Little girl in red. Maggie? I think she was in the original. They're black and red. I was so surprised that I made that. I just stopped. And her bonds are broken. You actually have to step onto there to get the memory. I wonder where this is. Okay. Determined to find out the reason her husband died, maybe? She believes it was the work of the gods and demands to know everything she can learn about the gods. Yeah, where are you? Up there. No. Where are you, little child? Come on out so we can progress the story. Progression. Everybody wants progression. Wee. It's not there. It's not here. Where is she? Child. Come out, child. There you are, child. Pretty much right next to where you were before. I wonder how much time passes while I'm in these dreams. Hello. Need to make that jump. Is it this door that's open? Yes, it is. Alright, I need to make that jump. It's been 36 years since we started this dream. Further up than I think. Like that. That's guaranteed to make you miss at least once. What's this here? Oh no, not on fire. How'd you do this to me, game? Thought we were friends now. Betrayed me for the last time. what does that actually get me? Okay. And you actually pull this jump off twice. I need... Right. It's been a lot of fire today. None of it's been good. This takes us straight there. Again, with the perspective, I can't tell a lot of what I need to do. So I know what I need to do. The trick is going to be actually pulling it off. Okay. Okay, we got that one. Let's get this one. If they just like respawn the flame torches if you miss, that'd be really helpful. It would save a lot of the frustration. And just these little quality of life improvements. Don't mess this one up. I'm so angry right now. It just keeps getting worse. Two. Alright, so where did your mother's obsession go? It led to her being burned at the stake, of course it did. That doesn't sound like a child in mourning or in sorrow. That sounds like a child who is smug that she was right. I mean, that entire thing just reeked of "I told you so." You know, less why did you listen to me, more I told you so. Now, where is she this time? She's over there. She's over here somewhere. She's over there. There she is. Child. This isn't how tag works. It's not that one, it's that one. I had a feeling that door would be the last to open. No, I need to go in there from the top. Of course I do. Why must it be the water? Why must the water be my enemy? At least Alundra 2 let you change where the camera was. One of those cases where it stops just before you think it will. And as a result, you're basically guaranteed to miss it that first time. Gotta be kidding. Why is that shelf even there then? Alright, and then what happened? She's in the bed. Why? Ah, okay. I suppose it's reasonable that a child would decry the gods after that. Decry, decry. Yeah. Alright. Where are you now, Maya? Not here. There you are. It's interesting that Maya is one of possibly the only character that has 2 character portraits. I remember this one. I remember the timing on this was horrible to judge. It's not what I wanted. With how long it takes for them to drop after you hit it, actually working out the timing on this is unbelievable. If I just hit the right one that first time. Yes. Theoretically, we could be here forever. That's exactly what I wanted to do the first time. There we go. So what's the symbolism here? She's shackled by her memories? Held down by the past? So even where she came from, Melzus was the monster they worshipped. Huh. But why now? Why is Melzus made his move now? If he's been doing this for years, why wait until now to start setting the plan for his actual return in motion? Oh, she just runs into it so hard it explodes. Thanks, perspective. But you think Ronan woke him with his worship? Is that seems kind of unlikely to me, mostly because it comes off as the other, like, the culture that Maya ran away from, it comes off as they're worshipping him as well. Oh, god damn it. This game's too fond of hiding things behind other objects so you can't see them. Come on, get this right. First time, baby. Great, now I'm pretty sure I just can't get there. I mean, there is a relevant point to be made with Ronan seeming to be aware of what Melzus is, that Melzus isn't a god. But that's implication, not actually explicit. Right, just use the middle platform. What if Melzus was always intending to return, not at a specific time, but when, because he's fueled by their prayers. What if he's just now starting to get enough power, and the king that banned the idol worship that'll do. The king banning the idol worship, which would be idols of Melzus, him banning those idols slowed Melzus' return down, because all of a sudden there were far less people praying to him. And you and I, you arrived at Inoa, and Melzus made himself known to you? She believes she's fated to destroy Melzus, but she's not the one whose destiny it is. No, she's just waiting for me there. No, it's this side. Alright. Okay. So it's red light, green light? Which explains what those pillars are for. I moved to the left for some reason when pressing up against this. So while I try to push myself in to make sure she can't see me, by moving up, I'm pushing myself out. She did that one way fast. Yeah, I'm right here. God damn it. And that's just it. Huh. Well, it's weird that he's showing me this when every other time something's happened, I've had to find out because people have told me. It worries me that you ran straight to the bushes with a Septimus. He falls into a deep sleep and then the cuckoo crows. Alright, let's call it here. We've gone way over time. That dream took a lot longer than I expected. Actually, there was that one thing. Did I miss my chance to do it? Let me check quickly. Oh, hey guys. I mean, Navarro lives down by the beach. Okay. So I guess we're not going to explore that cave that just opened up that goblins came out of. Right, so let me check. Yeah, there we go. This is the last chance you get to do this, and I'd completely missed it so far. Every other time, you can't get in because the fire Smoke is coming out of the chimney. Opens doors to opportunity. Alright, and with that, we're going to call it a session. I'm going to go save again. No, you guys don't mind, I just robbed your place. Mining. Rude. I remember Rude. But yeah, we're gonna call it a night here. Got a lot done. We did Giles' Nightmare. We did Magyscar. Did the Sanctuary, and we did Mayor's Dream. Got a bunch of stuff. Yeah. So that's going to be it for today. I think we will be back tomorrow, actually. We'll have a Monday stream. We're not going to continue with Alundra tomorrow. We'll continue with something else. I think maybe alternate it up a bit. Mix it up a bit. Particularly today, I'm a little bit frustrated with a lot of the way this has gone today. We made progress, but it was difficult progress. In the meantime, I want to thank everybody for watching, everybody who tuned in. I always appreciate the support. Special thanks to Bane and Professor Snape for keeping me company in the chat. I always appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Yeah, that'll be it for tonight. Back tomorrow, 8 PM Greenwich Mean Time, GMT. And we'll be streaming something that isn't Alundra. We'll see what it is. In fact, actually, before we go, both of you guys, pick a console, any console. Any system you can think of. Any one system. Jumping on the save book. PS1. PS2. Ooh. I think we'll go with the PS2. What I'm going to do with that is tomorrow's game that we're going to stream will be a PS2 game. And I only picked the PS2 because Alundra is a PS1 game. We're currently doing a PS1 game. So I don't feel too bad about it, Professor Snape. But thank you guys for your contributions to the stream. I always appreciate that. So tomorrow we'll be back with a PS2 game. No idea what it'll be. I'll check through my library, see what I feel like doing. And hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you next time.